Okay guys, hari ni kita nak interview kawan baik saya, seorang usahawan startup mobile apps. Kita tanya ChatGPT dulu. Hi ChatGPT, how are you today?
Hey there, I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. How about you? Ready for the interview with your friend?
Can you search for me who is David Wong from Deemples?
David Wong is the founder of Deemples Golf, an app designed to connect golfers so they can find playing partners and book tee times easily. He started golfing about 12 years ago and noticed how challenging it was to find partners, which inspired him to create Deemples. Now it's the largest golf app in Malaysia.
Alright, that what ChatGPT says. We will interview. Let's see. Tengok betul ke tak ya. Thank you ChatGPT. Actually you have a good voice
Testing.
You can be an MC apa?
Everybody say that.
Huh?
Everybody say that.
No, seriously.
Yeah.
Have you been an MC before?
Yeah. Most of the time, all the Dimples events
Yeah.
are all emceed by me.
And you give the speech as well lah.
For now, I'm trying to reduce it. So in our last event,
You mean reduce being an MC?
reduce being an MC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So-
can be an MC for you.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Can?
Like for example, the last event that we had at the Els Club, Desaru,
Yeah.
there was about 128 people,
Alright.
all paid up in 3 days.
Right.
Yeah.
What was that for?
It's called
Oh yeah, your golf game.
golf game, right? So we haven't done a lot of events in the last 5 years. 5 years before this, we did a lot of events to stir the community. But then the last 5 years, we were focused on getting golf courses on board and growing revenue. And we didn't spend a lot of time growing the community. So I think this year we are going to invest into a lot of events. And the first event for the year was an event called the Deemples Golf Gathering. We wanted to call it.
When was it started?
Started last month, 15 February.
My birthday.
Oh, 15 February. Oh, happy birthday. So we celebrated your birthday on the golf course
Right.
at Els Desaru. So the main goal for these events is to stir the community that wherever we are not strong at.
Right.
So I think we are stronger in the Klang Valley area.
Right.
So there's not going to be many events here at all.
Right.
Most of the events are going to be outside North, South, and East Malaysia. Yeah. So the first one we did was at Els Desaru, and we got out of 128 people, about 80 of them were Singaporeans. Yeah. So another 50 of them were Malaysians.
Right.
Yeah.
Is there a reason why you do it outside Klang Valley?
Yeah, so in the Klang Valley, our community is much stronger here. So if you look on Dimples, you can see all the games in Klang Valley always filled up.
Right.
But the games in Johor, not as filled up as much, North, not filled up as much, right? Because who was doing all the effort in building the community in early days?
You.
It was all me, right?
I
And
know.
I was always here in
Right.
KL. I tried to go to Johor quite a bit, but how much could I do there, right? So we do work with a few partners like Johor Bahru Golfers Club, that they run the events there. And now we are trying to help these communities grow a little bit more.
Alright. So you also target to work with some groups in every state lah,
Oh, yeah.
in that sense.
We are happy to support any golf groups that are organizing events. And then we can support in terms of prizes, in terms of money collection, in terms of dealing with the golf courses, just because we work with 90 over golf courses already anyway. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I remember I think back in 2016, 17, 18, 19, something like that, when you came to AKCC and met me.
Yes.
That was on your early days, right?
That's very early days. That's pre commercialization. So at that time, there was not even payments through the app yet.
Yeah.
It was purely just cari kaki main golf.
Yeah. And getting facts lah.
Ah,
Info, some
tak,
facts.
tak ada teman, guna Dimples. Tak ada
Yeah.
kawan, guna Dimples.
I remember the day when you came.
Yeah.
It was it was not a good vibe in terms of the experience that we've had with previous
Booking
online
sites.
platform
Booking sites.
yeah.
Yes.
So
For
I
sure.
mean there was many issues. I mean there were 2 or 3 companies lah.
Yep.
Not to mention any.
Yep.
Yeah. So those were the things that did not give a good reputation
Yep.
on all this
Yep.
online booking.
It's definitely a
platform.
concern. It's definitely a concern,
Yeah,
right?
definitely.
And if I'm a golf course, I'll be wary as well.
Yeah.
If the money is going to come through, if it's not going to come
And I'm
through.
very sure until today the
Yeah.
company never pays. So
Yeah. I don't think.
turns out 5 figures,
Yeah. Not just AKCC, many other clubs.
Yeah.
They said the same thing to us,
Yeah,
right? They
right.
also said, hey, do you know that company? I'm like, I know the company.
Yeah.
Oh, where are they? I'm like, I don't know where they are. They didn't pay us. I'm like, how much did they not pay? What?
Yeah.
So much?
Yeah.
I'm like, why didn't you stop them? Well, then again, who knew? Who knew? Right?
Yeah, right,
Nobody
right.
knew, right?
Well, it was okay in the beginning.
Yes.
Right.
Until it became
Yeah.
not okay.
Yeah.
And we always tell our partner golf courses, kalau duit tak masuk, bagi tahu. Because if it accumulates, then that's bad.
Yeah.
The last thing we want is for us to have a bad reputation.
How's the payment process is like? Is it automatic on your side or is it?
It's automated. There's no way that we can do. I think now we do about 6,000-7,000 transactions every month.
Calculations I can understand, but
Yeah.
what about transfers?
It's automated by the bank.
Serious?
So whatever
it's
is
like
paid,
standing instruction kind
send
of thing.
instruction is done, right? So, for example, if you pay the club using your credit card, Visa card,
Right.
is Visa going to manually transfer you the balance?
No.
It's automatically done.
Yeah.
Same thing with us. Pay through it. So essentially, we are kind of like not only the booking platform partner, we are also the payment gateway for the golf course
Right.
to pay upfront, right? And when they pay through, every night at 10 p.m., automatic.
Every night.
Every night
I thought those days you told me it was like twice a week.
we improve.
Every night, bro.
We don't want to keep the money. It's not our money.
Right.
It's not our money, right?
true.
So previously, the payment technology that we work with only could pay money out 3 kali seminggu.
Right.
Yeah, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Itu je. But now they've upgraded to 6 days a week.
6 days a
6
week.
days a week. So
Except Sunday.
Saturday. Saturday night saja satu kali yang tak keluar.
Dia pun kata saya pun nak tidur jugalah.
Yeah. So technology is
Right.
one day no, right? So most of the time, nobody checks the bank account on Saturday, Sunday anyway.
Right,
Monday they see the account again. Sunday night sudah masuk. Monday night sudah masuk. Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay. So how's your community now? I mean, how many subscribers or what you call it?
We call them users.
Users.
Because they don't subscribe to anything, right? We don't have a subscription model yet. That means it might come. We are exploring on it to see how to deliver more value to golfers. For now, we call them users. And there's roughly about, I think last count, about 100,000?
100 plus thousand.
100,000
I think
golfers.
that would include me as well lah. One.
And includes me too. Yeah. So I'm a user on the app as well.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, what are the values? You mentioned values, no? What
Yeah.
are the values?
For golfers, to be a subscriber.
Yeah, you be a subscriber or your user.
Yeah.
What are the benefits that we get?
So the benefits
Or,
of
or in fact, what are the facilities provided?
currently.
Yeah.
Okay. So currently they're all users. They're not subscribers. They don't subscribe. They don't pay money to use the app. It's a free app. Macam Grab. Grab, you tak bayar untuk guna Grab. You bayar when you need to use the car. When you need to use food. Then baru you bayar, right? So for now, the value to the golfer, and this is what golfers tell us, they will call the club. Sometimes the club doesn't pick up the phone, right? Sometimes the club picks up the phone and answers in the language that they don't understand. For example, kalau dia orang Cina, orang Korea, orang international or whatever, right? They don't understand, right? The club only picks up the phone until jam 7. Lepas tu semua balik rumah.
Kalau dah angkat phone, kadang-kadang phone pun tak angkat.
Wah, angkat, right?
Golf reception.
Correct, right? So and that's okay, right? Because you cannot have a 24-hour business, right?
True.
The golf business is a 12-hour business, right? But consumers don't sleep. You know, these days, that's why retail has moved online. Shopping mall closes at 10. After 10 o'clock, you buy stuff on Shopee, on TikTok, on Lazada, right? Same with golf, right? I think golfers use it because besok nak main, nak booking. club masih ada slot, tapi tak boleh call lagi. So tengok, kalau ada slot, masuk bayar je.
Betul.
Done. So club boleh dapat duit walaupun semua tidur.
Right.
So I think that's the value to both the golfer and the golf club at the same time. Yeah. Future services.
Yeah.
Man, there's so many things that we want to do.
Too many things.
So many things that we want to do, right? Ultimately, but to have a promise to you is that Deemples will never go outside of golf.
That one definitely.
It will always stick within golf. We have a lot of people that have always asked us, nak buat ke pickleball? Atau, game lain, right? Soccer, basketball, football, right?
App lain lah.
App lain, branding lain, positioning lain, marketing pun lain,
In
orang
fact,
pun lain.
Deemples dia punya bola tu pun bola golf.
Ya, bola golf. Malah boleh tukar lagi, right?
Right.
So we will do everything golf.
Right.
So now, and we start with the most important thing, right? So, playing golf first. Playing golf is cari kaki main golf dengan booking golf. Okay, lepas tu, maybe we can give more benefits. So maybe that's where membership comes in, right? So maybe a subscription model where they can pay so that they get more stuff.
And more, maybe your...
Maybe merchandise, right? Maybe merchandise, maybe exclusive.
Extra discounts.
Extra discounts, So discounts, sure, is something that everybody likes, but it's not something that would be special, right? It has to be something that money cannot buy. And that's more the things that we will focus on. Because what discounts? Golfers semua orang kaya. So tak payah discount.
I'm an event organizer. I do golf tournaments.
Yep.
So is there any possibility where I use Deemples as the registration platform for my tournament?
100%.
What is the benefit? Apa yang you boleh bagi kat saya? I mean, in terms of maybe the names, the details after registration.
Oh,
then for me and an organizer, I would
Yes.
like shirt sizes, all those things.
Correct. So by default, once people register, you already have their phone number, their emails, their names, their handicaps, and their rating on Deemples. So you know all these 5 items already, right? So it's easy for them. If you want to communicate with the participants, there's a game chat in there. You don't have to add them all into another WhatsApp group. There's already a game chat there. Because imagine 120 people that you don't know, you want to add their phone number and add them to a group. That's another headache, right? So, and then payment collection, right? If you remember, how do people collect payment for all these events? Transfer, right? Then you tengok bank slip. Tapi you tengok bank slip, you boleh percaya ke, right? You still have to go to your bank account, check, is it in, is it not in? Ini Photoshop ke, tak Photoshop, mana tahu, right? So, I think a lot of golf organizers already use Deemples. So, you can see who's paid, who's not paid. And the good thing is, orang lain pun boleh tengok siapa sudah bayar, siapa belum bayar. So, kalau dia sudah bayar, kawan dia belum bayar lagi, dia akan say, you bayar tak? Main tak? Right? So, it's not just you.
So, kalau we ada waiting list, we can just take out
Singkirkan.
the one yang singkir.
Singkir, sorry. Melayu tak pintar.
It's okay. Singkirkan yang belum bayar lah.
Singkirkan belum bayar so that you don't let people who are not confirmed yet to hog the slot.
Yeah,
right? But this also gives you the opportunity to increase prices as you go along to show urgency. You cannot do that if nobody knows how many people have paid.
Right.
But you can do it when everybody can see how many has paid.
So what do I do? I mean, I promote my golf tournament. Okay, for registration, pay 200 ringgit to Deemples.
No. So once you work with the Deemples team, we will create the game for you.
Right.
The link is already in your game, in your Deemples app.
All right.
Just share that to golfers.
I know, but of course, my tournament, I will have my own posters and that kind of thing.
Yes.
Right.
Or
so
how
to make sure. Maybe you have an QR code.
Yes.
If you register
Yes.
But we have to say that do they have to register to Deemples first before they can?
They just need to have the app. That's it.
They have to download the app.
Yeah, just get the app.
Right.
Once you get the app, you can scan the QR code, sends you straight into the game.
Simulators.
Okay.
Right. Have you thought of it?
To build our own?
No, I don't know. Whatever on simulator. Have you thought of it?
There's about 5-6 simulators, indoor golf centers that are hosting their games on Deemples.
Alright.
In addition to the 90 golf courses that are using Deemples. So indoor golf courses, outdoor golf courses.
What are the indoor? Just maybe you can share.
The indoor ones that are on Deemples now.
What are the games?
Basically they just list their slots so people can book.
So it's an simulator online tournament.
No. Just a regular slot. Like
Regular slots.
just a regular slot. Like if you want to
Bookings
play
lah, basically.
Bookings, yeah.
Bookings.
Yeah. So like if you want to play at Sri Selangor, you go inside the app, you look at Sri Selangor, you pay. If you
So
want to
here you go MST Arena.
Yes.
Arena in Golden apa ni?
Gardens Mall, Tropicana Gardens.
Tropicana Gardens, and then
Gurney.
so you have 5 or 6
indoor centers.
Six simulators, and then pukul berapa yang kosong. That kind of thing lah.
Whichever you want, you just join in and make payment. Easy as well.
So if you allow simulators,
Yep.
do you allow any other games for bookings?
Like what do you
Because
mean?
I mean whatever, maybe pickleball. Because you're not doing an app for them, but they book a slot. Just to make you pening sikit lah.
Yeah. No, I don't think we will do that, right? The reason why is because if we target pickleballers, it's a completely different audience.
Right.
Altogether. Right?
So you meaning to say you have to verify or you have to approve the
venue.
The tournament.
Not the tournament,
details.
the venue.
The venue.
So like you can have games at MST Arena,
Right.
at Wedge, at Golf X. I think another one is Fun X Golf.
If you have pickleball in MSC Arena, that works.
Not really also, because the
No.
product doesn't facilitate that. There's only 3 types of games in the product: 18-hole game, 9-hole game, and driving range.
Alright.
So there's no
that
pickleball
makes sense
game.
lah.
Yeah. Okay. That explains it.
Should have answered that earlier.
Sorry. sorry. That's correct. There's only 18-hole, 9-hole, and driving range.
Right,
For now.
okay. For now lah.
Yeah. I don't think we'll go into more stuff.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving forward,
Yeah.
Dimples macam mana?
Moving forward, how far?
I mean, okay. Now you are in Malaysia, kan?
Malaysia.
Kan?
Yes.
Then any other countries at the moment?
So currently, we work with golf courses in Malaysia. Most of them, majority. I think we work with about 70-80% of golf courses here. Singapore, we just started, so we are working with 2 golf courses there. Batam, because the Singaporean community is on Dimples, we work with all 7 golf courses on Batam. 1 in Bintan. So there's a few. We also started in Thailand a few months back, and the launch party is going to be held in 2 weeks.
Wow.
Yes, in 2 weeks. At Lakewood Country Club
Lakewood Country
in
Club.
Bangkok. In Bangkok. So as of now, there is about 130 people already paid up.
From Malaysia or Thailand?
Oh no, all Thailand. So,
All Thailand.
All Thailand. So it's a
Anyone from Malaysia following you?
I saw this
Your staff definitely lah.
Oh no! The team is a Thai team. We have a Thai team.
Oh.
Yeah. So the Malaysian team takes care of the Malaysian business. The Thai team takes care of the Thai business. The reason why it can't really cross is because we can't speak Thai.
Right.
Very easy.
Yeah.
It's a
So
different culture.
you have a friend. Basically, Dimples Thailand.
Different Thailand, different
Senang
company.
Berhad, that kind of thing.
Yes, different company there. Yes.
So you hold a certain percentage of share
yes.
in.
Yes.
That's your subsidiary lah, basically.
Yes. That's correct. The holding company is still here.
Yeah.
Yes. For now.
For now.
Yeah.
For now.
The reason why we say for now, right? And I guess we can talk about all this, right?
Yeah.
There's nothing to hide, right?
What worst case scenario, we won't post it.
Oh yeah,
Itu
that's
aja.
right. The holding company is Malaysia because we started off as a Malaysian company,
Right.
So all the shareholders are still here. Okay. Eventually, if we do more regional countries, let's say we do Indonesia, Vietnam, Philippines, right? There should be a holding company, and for a lot of reasons, tax or structural reasons, it might be more beneficial to move it to Singapore.
Right.
But we'll see. We would love for it to remain as a Malaysian company if the benefits are competitive.
Understood.
Yeah, especially because I'm a Malaysian.
Yeah.
I would prefer to have it
what
Malaysian.
you're trying to say is tax
Tax.
lah, basically, kan?
Tax or any other
Ben-
I don't know, like business structures that would be easy,
Yeah,
right?
loans and that kind of thing lah.
Loans or not
Soft.
even loans, even investment friendly.
You're doing crowdfunding or you startup? Which are you?
Oh, I mean, we've raised 5 rounds
5 rounds.
of funding along the way. Yeah.
Okay.
So mini rounds, and then the last round was a bigger round.
Right.
And then will we still raise? We probably still raise to grow even faster.
So these are shareholders,
Shareholders. Yeah, they all come in as shareholders.
long term.
Yeah.
or ada certain period?
Oh no. They are in it.
They are in it lah.
They're in it. Same boat as me. If we die, everybody dies. If we win, everybody wins.
Right.
Yeah. It's not alone.
It's not alone.
It's not alone.
It's not
Yeah. We ride the same boat.
Right.
Yeah.
You care to share how many people?
I think.
I don't want. We're not sharing the amount lah. I mean, how many people?
No, I
That'd be
think
interesting. You know.
I think there is roughly about
1,000?
I'm gonna guess. No, not 1,000 people. No. Less than 100. Less than 100 people that are shareholders of Deemples. Yeah. Some come in for very small amounts.
Interesting.
Then of course they're the larger shareholders.
But what are the smallest?
The smallest amount was when we did our crowdfunding, where you talked about. So we did our crowdfunding round in 2020.
Right.
And that was public. You can see on the platform.
YouTube. I see. Deemples YouTube.
YouTube, but we went through a platform called Pitchin.
Right.
So you can actually see all the documents all there. And the government also participated as well. The Malaysian government also participated as a co-funding. So yeah, at that round itself, a lot of users came in to support as well. Yeah, Deemples users. We reached out to them and say, hey, if you want to be a part of Deemples, if you believe in the vision that what we want to do, you can be a part of it. Yeah. Oh no, crowdfunding is just a way of raising capital.
Right.
Startup is the stage of the company. So if you're saying startup, then you are SME, or are you a small cap business or large cap business, or billion-dollar business, right? Unicorn, right? Whereas crowdfunding is just a way of funding. So it could be funding through venture capital, debt, which is a loan, right? Yeah, crowdfunding means your
grants, whatever.
Grants, grant means free money, right? So there's different types of funding sources. We did crowdfunding one time. Yeah.
Do you know any other companies or online apps in Malaysia?
Yeah. That
in golf.
So
that still survive lah, basically lah.
Okay. The ones that are still running, right?
Yeah.
Consumer facing.
Yeah, consumer
facing.
Not B2B.
Not B2B. Consumer facing, I mean, the ones that I know of would be somebody like My Golf to You.
Alright. Okay.
Yeah. So they started off being B2B. Then
My Golf to You is also tournament. You have to
scoring?
You can do scoring.
Yeah.
Correct.
So My Golf to You, from my understanding, started off. I'm not qualified to talk about My Golf to You.
Just on the surface lah.
I'm not qualified to talk about
That's the question that I asked you. Basically.
From my knowledge, I know My Golf to You started off as a scoring business.
Right.
And then they provided scoring systems for bigger tournaments.
Right.
And then I think eventually they moved into competing with the B2B software for golf courses. So they compete with IFCA, with QSoft, with Albatross.
Well, orang kata would say this free promotion for them lah. So.
Yeah, no problem. And then eventually, I think they moved to the consumer side where golfers were using them to book. Yeah.
I went to one golf club lah. Last week.
Yeah.
And I see as a member that you have to download an app to register for a tournament. So
as a member, okay.
Yes, a member. So there's this app lah that I see. I tried to download, but I can download, but because I'm not member, I cannot register lah.
Okay.
So that app is used in certain clubs.
Okay.
So it's an app for membership.
Okay.
So I'm not sure what they can check in there. Maybe payments, maybe announcements, maybe tournament registration, that kind of thing. So I know there's one more app out there, but it's meant for club members lah, basically.
Probably
not mass. Yours is mass lah, basically.
Ours is just consumer facing.
Why do you play golf? No, seriously.
Why do I play golf?
How did
I get into golf?
Yeah.
So I grew up playing badminton, bowling, rock climbing, snooker, a lot of individual stuff. And I was always looking at golf from a distance. I'm like, this golf thing seems very cool, very atas. It would be very cool if I tell people I play golf, right? But I had no idea about it.
The status thing.
Right? My family doesn't play golf. I have no friends that play golf, right? So I was like, but is it expensive? Is it not? You know, I had no answers to any questions. Then I had a friend who had a brother that actually does play golf.
Right.
And then I asked, hey, you have a golf set, you know, can I borrow it? Oh, going to driving range is only 10 ringgit at that time. I'm like, oh, well, let's go, it's cheap, right? So I got a few friends to go together, and then eventually I liked it, but my friends didn't like it. So I was stuck being alone. So I was like, hey, let's go play golf. They're like, I don't want to play. So then, because I had no friends to play golf anymore, I couldn't play. I called the club. I said, hey, can I book? And they're like, how many of you? I'm like,
One.
just me.
Cannot play.
They say, oh, no. I was like, well, can you pair me up, you know, with somebody else? I'm okay to, you know, meet new people.
Pun tak ada.
Cannot. You have to go make your own friends. I'm like, oh man, this is so difficult, right? So that's the whole idea where Deemples came about. You know, where
Deemples came up because you want to play golf.
I wanted to play golf, right? And at that time, I was like, why is it so difficult? Because I can get into any other platform and do other things. Uber,
It's just like I want to eat this food, so you do your own restaurant lah.
or no. I want to eat this food, I use Foodpanda. I want to use Grab food, I want to date, I use Tinder, right? I want to go to somewhere, I use Uber, right? So I was like, why isn't there anything to connect me with golfers?
Right.
And I didn't want to build it. I didn't want to. I just wanted the solution. But then we tried, and then it worked.
Right. Point of view of a user lah, basically a user.
Yeah.
And maybe someone who comes from a marketing and sales or advertising punya background.
Yeah.
Well, I see that Deemples, one of the reasons that Deemples can sustain and probably you know have that vibe as an international company is because you have a good brand. You know. I you know you have a good understanding of logo and brands and that kind of thing. You know, who creates the logo?
Oh wow. So there's two parts of it. One is the logo and one is the name, right?
Right, true.
So the name came from me.
What does it mean?
It's supposed to be a non-word word.
A new word.
A new word.
A new word.
The reason why is because there's many reasons why. If we did golf something, you know, like golf this, golf that. I mean, previously there were companies like Golf Reserve, Golf Bogey, Golf whatever.com, right? These things are so hard to buy, right? And also you'll be mixed up in a bunch of other golf something, right? So I was very clear in my mind that I wanted a word that is a non-word word. And I was thinking about what could it be, right? So eventually I thought of like, you know, bring people together to play golf. And on the golf ball, there's all these dimples. But if I do dimples.com, it's definitely gone.
Back to square one lah.
Back to square one. So I just changed it to EE. And EE, because when I was growing up, my nicknames always had EE in it as well.
Why? What's your name? What's your full name anyways?
My full name is David Wong Pak Yen. Okay, wait. So when I was growing up, my handle was DAY Day VEED. Okay. So I just took that and just put it inside there. And like, oh wow, there's no .com. No, it's I mean like it's available. So we took it. So that's where the logo was designed by our initial CTO. The first
CTO?
Chief Technology Officer. Right. So the person that built the product. So he built the logo.
Who started in the early days?
Man,
how many people?
If you want to go through history,
I mean, short one lah. I not for you to take us until now. But, you know, it was early days.
Early days. The app that was live was built by the guy that built the logo, which is high school friend's brother. Malaysian. We're all Malaysian here, right? And they were building technology products for a lot of companies.
All right.
So I went to them for advice. I said like, hey, I have this idea. You know, this is what I want to do. This is how we're going to make money. Where we're going to go. And then I know you are expensive, you know, but can you point me in the right direction? And they said like, actually, we want to be in. So I'm like, okay, great, let's do it together. So they came up with the logo. Yeah.
All right. Okay. So where are they now?
So after I think about, I would say 1-2 years, we had just a different direction,
Right.
different objectives.
Yeah, right.
So we parted ways,
Yeah.
very peacefully,
Yeah,
and we are still friends
Yeah, right.
until today.
Yeah.
No issue.
No.
Yeah, still
Okay,
friends. No
right.
problem. We just had to make it happy for everybody.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yes.
I mean that would be the best. Like,
Yeah.
unless you certain people want to be sleeping partner be
Yeah.
there, and then it will not be nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I've been through like that many times.
Yeah.
So I understand.
Understand?
Yeah, I understand. Along the way you buat business kan. What are the 3 challenges? If you can share lah.
The 3 challenges.
Tak ada 1, 5 pun boleh.
Man, it's a challenge every day.
Challenge every day.
It's a challenge every day. I think there's a business challenge and also personal challenge. If you ask me what the business challenge is, until today, it's difficult because we have nobody to follow.
Right.
What I mean by that is, it's not like, oh, we're doing another food delivery site. If food delivery, senang. You just follow what Grab Food Panda is doing. I just do it better, faster, cheaper.
Yeah.
Right? You just follow. That's it, right? So for golf booking, if we're just doing booking, also senang, right? I just follow the biggest one in the US, Golf Now, right? And just do it better, faster, cheaper, right? In a different
I
market.
like that. Better, faster, cheaper.
Better, faster, cheaper, right? But because we are also doing matching, like helping people find people to play, right? So with that element alone, if we're just doing the element, then we just follow Tinder. Easy. Do it better, faster, cheaper, right? But now we're doing finding people and booking at the same time, right? So this is something that we can't learn from anybody. So that is, I think, our business challenge, where we just have to decide what is best. There's no way to ask feedback from people on like, oh, what do you think we should do? Because nobody has experienced it before. So that's one. On the personal side, what is the challenge, if you ask me, is I have never done business in my life before.
Seriously.
I've always been an employee.
So Deemples is your first business.
First business. Oh, I mean, like, I've dabbled in like some small little things.
Registered company.
No, I registered one last time. So. Yeah, but that was like, what, 20 years ago when I was a kid, right?
Oh, kid.
When I was, when I was super young.
Tak boleh kira lah.
I would still kira it as
You make money or not?
Definitely no. Definitely no. So I know now. So in fact, Deemples, we didn't even register the company until we had like maybe 5,000 to 10,000 users. Then only we registered the company.
Were there transactions in between?
There was no transaction.
No transaction.
Yeah. We only, sorry. We only registered the company when we accepted money from investors. Then we needed a company to put it in, right? Then we set up the company, money goes in.
So when you came to AKCC, was there a company?
To do the booking, is it? To the booking stuff?
Yeah.
Booking stuff already got. Of course, right? But when we first launched the app, when there was no bookings or anything yet, right? It was just like getting users, no company yet. It's just the app, je. Yeah, everything under my name. Yeah, so we didn't create the company. Only later on we did. Yeah. So in terms of a personal challenge, like I've never built a company to this level. And so I will foresee I will continue facing challenges as I go along because it's a new thing for me every day.
Okay.
Yeah.
3 things that you learned from mistakes. What are your biggest mistake and what you could done better maybe?
So I say I wouldn't say I would tell you what the mistakes are, and I'm very appreciative that I made those mistakes. Because if I didn't make the mistakes, I wouldn't have learned.
Yeah.
Right? Then I wouldn't have known. Right? So I think one thing was I had a very ideal viewpoint of Deemples 7 years ago as compared to 5 years ago. So 7 years ago, we wanted to continue raising funds and expanding all around the world before we started making money, like Facebook. Like, oh, let's just raise capital and just like connect the world of golfers, and then later on we'll think about monetization. Clearly, that wasn't the right move, right? So I think like if we had started monetization earlier, that would have been much better, right? So that would also help users grow faster as well.
How many years did you delay?
3 years.
3 years.
3 years. So the first 3 years, like 2017, 18, 19, no revenue. It was just going out there to get users, build the community, do a lot of events,
Like
but no money.
Like us shaman
Yeah.
now lah.
Yeah. No. I mean, like, yeah, it's like building the
Pretty much,
community.
yeah.
Building the community, right? So that's one. Another one is expanding outwards to other countries before you even took care of Malaysia.
You did that first.
Yeah, in the early days, right? Like I said, I was very ideal. Like, oh, okay, Malaysia is using some, right? But we're not even like used by a lot of Malaysians yet, right? And then I started spending my time in Indonesia, in Philippines, and everything, trying to build the community there, right?
Okay, wait. You started Deemples in Singapore, Indonesia, or Malaysia?
I was based in Singapore
Right.
when it first started because I was working there.
Okay.
So we just got users there, and then very quickly I saw that we got like 3,000-4,000 users. I quit my job. I came back to KL, so I built the community in KL. Then after that, I went to Jakarta. I tried to build the community there. I went to the Philippines, tried to build a community there, right? But all these communities didn't translate to any revenue because we were not doing bookings yet. It was just users,
Right.
right? So it didn't have any retention.
It's just Facebook.
This is Facebook.
It's just Facebook.
That's it, right? It's Facebook without the ads yet.
Without
Yeah,
those
without
days
ads.
lah. Those days lah.
Correct, right? So I was very idealistic that way, right? And I think that was definitely a mistake. And the thing that woke me up was two things: COVID and my CTO. My current CTO. He's like, "Why are we doing all this? We're wasting all this time and money and everything, right? Just focus in Malaysia." And then COVID hit. And then we're like, oh yeah, okay, let's not go simply spend money anymore. Let's just focus on Malaysia and get the revenue done.
He was in the company still at
Yes.
the time,
Yes. No, this is the current CTO, not the old one. Current CTO. Yes. Yeah.
So who's the backbone in Deemples now? Don't tell me you're alone.
Oh, no. So there's a team.
All
So
right.
in Malaysia, Malaysia now there is a team of about 10 people.
10.
In Thailand, there's about 8. And the technology team is about 7. So there's about 25 people now.
Do you outsource or are
Everything's-
they under your payroll?
Everything in-house.
Payroll lah?
Payroll. Yeah.
And yet you don't have an office.
No, we don't. Our office is on Discord.
How do you see the future of Deemples? 10 years
10 years.
come. 10 years.
So now we are in one country and some Singaporeans, and Thailand is being launched now. Hopefully, in 10 years, we will get to 10 different markets. And hopefully somebody has retired me. Yeah.
I mean, why not try IPO? Then you can retire also.
I don't think that Deemples is a IPO-able type of company.
You sure?
That's what I think.
Facebook kan?
Facebook is different. Facebook is a standalone media company, right? Deemples is in an industry that is super small, right? Especially in Southeast Asia, right? Do you know? Let me ask you. Do you know how big is the Southeast Asian market as a percentage of the global golf market?
No.
Rough guess, percentage. How many percent?
30%?
30%? 2.
2%?
2.
20%?
2.
2%?
Dua.
That's it?
The
Africa, Australia,
No,
US,
Southeast
Europe.
Asia. So Southeast Asia altogether is only 2%.
Yeah.
Australia is 7. Japan is 7.
Yalah, Southeast Asia
Yes.
compared to US, Europe, New
Yeah.
Zealand semua,
Two.
we are only 2%.
2%.
Serious, bro.
Yeah.
So, in terms of business,
Yeah.
maybe not golf, maybe something else, but you chose online.
Okay.
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 Well, is there a possibility that you do something else apart from online? Do you think?
For Deemples. Offline, offline
you
version.
personally.
Oh, me personally.
Yeah, you chose Deemples.
Oh, okay.
This online business.
Okay.
Kan?
Would I do something offline
Yeah,
after this?
Ah.
Yeah, possible.
possible.
Yeah. So, the digital world started is like my generation, right? So I started off my background in digital marketing when digital marketing was very new and stuff like that, right? So, everything has been digital for the last 10, 20 years. That a lot of people neglect the offline business, right? I think there's still a lot of opportunity in offline because people are still offline. People still go out and about, right? So yeah, I would love to do an offline business after this.
All right. Okay. we rest kejap lah.
Boleh.